one, and then I will going to take one of the important lectures, that is opportunity in water resource engineering. Okay, and this is the out of our curriculum. Okay, whatever may be the subject syllabus we have, this is out of that subject syllabus. So this is also required because in case of water resource engineering, okay, what are the opportunity will be there, because my background is from water resource engineering. So I am having some of the experience from the water resource related structures, and what are the scopes and opportunity in this particular department. Okay, then before starting the actual presentation, then I call upon Yogesh Bali. Yogesh Bali is there? Yogesh Bali, whenever uh, you immediately do the response. Yogesh Bali is there? I can't hear you properly. Yogesh Bali,
Yes, sir.
uh, please start your video and talk about the whatever may be the syllabus up till now I have covered. Okay, have you understood all the syllabus? That is the first question. Means whatever may be the two modules we have completed. Okay, one is for advanced machinery, which is required for the modern construction technique, and the another important, that is the boring of the tunnel and the dewatering process. Okay, so Yogesh Bali, please unmute and talk within a few seconds. Okay, Swapnil Birsone, Swapnil Birsone is there? Swapnil, Swapnil,
Yes, sir.
please talk within few seconds. How the syllabus is going on? Please talk on that particular issue.
Sir, we have seen the earth moving equipment and working equipment,
Okay.
then
So,
compacting equipment.
so basically my question is that, are you happy with our teaching and learning process?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Then I call upon Ganesh Bore. Ganesh Bore is there? Ganesh? Ganesh?
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
Yes. Please talk about within few seconds.
Sir,
How?
we have almost covered the first topic, and I had understood all the things in the first topic.
Okay, okay. Then Bhagyeshri Chavan. Bhagyeshri Chavan is there?
Yes,
Bhagyeshri
sir.
Chauhan,
Yes,
please talk. Please talk within two to three lines.
सर अभी तक हमने पहले दो मॉड्यूल पढ़े हैं, उसमें आपने हमें अर्थ मूविंग इक्विपमेंट एंड प्लानिंग ऑफ न्यू प्रोजेक्ट्स एंड सो मेनी थिंग्स वी हैव अंडरस्टूड.
Okay. Then Sachin Chauhan. Sachin Chauhan is there?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please talk within.
Sir,
Yes.
completed modules, and I don't doubt about the two modules. Every concept
Okay. Yes,
cleared.
yes.
Every concept I cleared.
Okay, okay. Then Aswari Davre. Aswari.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please talk.
Sir, up till now, what content you delivered to us, I've totally understood it and I'm happy with this teaching and learning process.
Okay, okay. Then Sushil.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please talk about something.
सर फर्स्ट चैप्टर तो समझ में आ गया, सेकंड चैप्टर
Yes,
के इसमें मैं absent था।
yes, yes,
2 lecture, तो सर मुझे वो पीपीटी मिल सकती है क्या?
yes, yes, definitely. You will
ठीक
be
है सर।
get up to today evening. Okay.
ओके सर।
Okay, okay. Then Sakshi Deshpande is there. Sakshi Deshpande.
Yes, sir. The teaching is good, sir, but compared to our previous, it's not like that. I mean, I'm understanding everything which you are teaching us, but
Yes.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay. Then Prathamesh Daide.
Yes, sir.
Pratham. Yes. Please
Yes,
talk
sir.
about.
We looked to the introduction at various construction techniques, like underwater techniques, and after
Yes.
that we move on to the equipments. We look to the planning of equipment, how to manage them, and all these things. We do the numericals also to find out
Yes.
the power.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
also fine. And after that we go thorough to the drilling and tunneling part, which is
Yes.
rock
Yes.
excavation,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is also very helpful for our, as you say, it is very interesting, and maybe for the professional life it is very useful. So I'm happy with the teaching learning session.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your kind words regarding about our teaching learning. Okay. Furkan Bandi is there. Furkan.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yes. Yes. Good morning. Yes.
Yes, sir. First of all, we complete first module of various earth moving equipments and their planning as well. And then after we completed the second module, drilling, blasting, and dewatering processes. Both the modules are clear to me, and no doubts are there. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your kind words. Then Krishna Girje. Krishna Girje is there. Krishna Girje. Then Pooja Goler. Then Snehal Jangam, Snehal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In first module, we learn about the earth moving equipments and planning of equipment, and we solve some numerical about that. And in second, we learn about the excavation of equipment, and I'm happy with the learning and teaching process.
Okay. Thank you, your kind words. Then Pooja Lute. Pooja Lute is there.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm happy with the learning and teaching process, and I understood both the models 1 and 2. But sir, I have one problem.
Yes.
Sir, there is a recording. Recording हमें नहीं मिलती है सर. Actually, वो recording start ही नहीं हो रही है. मुझे चाहिए थी, वो कुछ डाउट होंगे तो फिर उसके लिए वो recording देखनी पड़ती है, तो फिर वो
Okay.
recording ही
Okay.
नहीं मिल रही है सर.
No, no.
हाँ.
I will provide you all the link keys because I have uploaded all the videos, whatever may be the syllabus we have covered. I have uploaded all the videos on YouTube. Okay. So don't worry about that. You will be get. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay. So this is whatever may be the kind words I have got from you. I will stop now. This particular, you can say, the feedback from the student. Then before you can say wasting our time, I will give you all feedback from remaining student day after tomorrow. Okay. Then in today's session, this session is apart from our general curriculum. Okay. After day after tomorrow means on next lecture we will continue our curriculum. But in today's lecture, I will talk going to deliver one of the important lectures, and I think this is one of the important lectures as per your curriculum point of view and as per your future point of view also. Okay. So I will show you or I will share with all of you our today's presentation in front of all of you. So basically opportunity in water resource engineering. Okay, I have made one of the, you can say, important slides on the opportunity of the for the civil engineer in water resource engineering. Okay, because see here, this is the situation where all of us are in you can say the small stress, because we don't have the classrooms. We are actually we are our own owner. Okay, all the decisions we took with ourselves. Okay, because we are at the home, we are not in the college, we are not in a such particular environment, and that's why we are having certain stresses in our minds, and definitely some issues will be there regarding about the network and something, but um, uh, see here, I would like to say, if you do the hard work, okay, uh, uh, हिंदी में बोलते हैं, अगर हम लोग पैशन से, सिद्धांत से और हार्ड वर्क रखते हुए हमारा काम करेंगे, तो डेफिनेटली द थिंग्स इन योर हैंड. ओके, some problem is coming in our life, totally the problem is not in our hand, but we have to do our best, and that is in our hand. Okay, so let us start our the good things which is in water resource engineering, what we can do generally in water resource engineering. So if you see, in case of the various department for your bright career point of view, MPSC is there, then UPSC, IAS examinations, IAS, Mahajanko, Mahatransco, NTPC, and so many other examinations are there, because after the pandemic situation is over, then all the doors will open, because only the 7 to 8 months is remaining. You will be at that time you will becoming a graduate, as a fresher graduate, and there will be ample you can say the opportunity in various competitive examination, because all the departments are going to take the examinations, and that's why without wasting the time at this situations or at this case, you have to do more and more study from your reference book. Okay, so as per your career point of view, we have MPSC, UPSC, IAS, Mahajanko. Now Mahajanko and Mahatransco, these are the government companies. Okay, so every year there will be a recruitment in case of Mahajanko and Mahatransco. Okay, so if you see the recruitment in the Mahajanko and Mahatransco, okay, so our three student from our colleges, your senior student, okay, will selected in the Mahajanko and Mahatransco. One is in Mahatransco and two in Mahajanko. So there is an opportunity as a assistant engineer, junior engineer. So if you see here, I am talking about generally in today's lecture regarding about the water resources. Okay, so in case of the if you want to become the first class officer or second class officer in case of the water resources engineering or the CADA office, Canal Catchment Area Development Authority, then how to become a good officer in the water resources sector. So the scope of the placement in different departments. So we have the water distribution system. Okay, officer post in irrigation department. So if you see here the present the status of engineers and their recruitment, if you see here, first one is here the junior engineer or sectional engineer, then AE2 or SO, okay, sectional officer. So this is the first post by which you will be having an opportunity to join in the irrigation department. Then this is class 1 officer, that is assistant engineer class 1 officer, then SDO, SDE, then sectional division officer, then sectional division engineer, then AAA, assistant executive engineer. So from the JE, AE2, then AE1, then AAA, as a fresher engineer, this post you will get by clearing your MPSC examinations up to the AEE, Assistant Executive Engineer. You will have a chance to recruit as a fresher up to AEE, but other post is come by seniority. Okay, so executive engineer, then PO, under secretary, then another, if you see here, SE, ADM, then director secretary, then chief engineer, joint secretary. These all the posts come by the seniority or the experience. Okay. Then principal secretary, then secretary WRD, then CADA, separate post will be there. So these are the present status of engineer and recruitment in the irrigation department. Okay. Then we look in case of the officer rank in the irrigation department. If you see here, this is the officer rank in the irrigation department, because we should know the rank in the irrigation department, as because we are the civil engineer, so you should know what is going on the irrigation department. Okay, so chief secretary irrigation, okay, then principal secretary CADA, that is catchment area development authority, then principal secretary WRD, water resources department, then secretary CADA, then executive director MIDC, then secretary WRD, then under this secretary CADA there will be a two post, then joint secretary CADA, then chief engineer region, then under the secretary WRD there are an hierarchy, you can say, the joint secretary WRD, then chief engineer regions. So in case of this joint secretary CADA, again if you see in case of this under the joint secretary CADA, there is a deputy secretary, then superintending engineer and administrations of circles will be there, then director secretary WRD, senior sectional engineer of region. Then after that the post will come under secretary CADA, then EE of division, then under secretary WRD, then EE of divisions, then desk officers, then AEE of division, then desk officers, then AEE of divisions, then senior clerk will be there, then SD, SDO, then AE, then sectional officer or junior engineer. Okay, so the junior engineer is the last post in case of the irrigation department. Okay, so the duty and responsibility of the junior engineer is that he is a person who supervises the, for example, the dam side or canal side. Okay, every day this person will go on the site, and whatever may be the duties is assigned for the supervision in case of dam and in case of canal. All the duties and responsibilities on the shoulder of the junior engineer. Okay, then sectional officer and secretary engineer or junior engineer is another. So these are the hierarchy, you can say, in case of the irrigation departments. So another things I would like to say, this is the technical staff will be there, executive director. Okay, this is the main persons in case of the irrigation department. Then under this this is the hierarchy, chief engineer, then chief engineer specified project, then chief engineer water conservations. Okay, then superintending engineers, then superintending engineers for the medium project, then superintending engineer for the major project. This is for minor irrigation project. Okay, so there are major project, medium project and minor project. Okay, so according to that there are superintending engineers. Okay, then executive engineer constructions, then executive engineer management and special executive engineers, then sub-divisional engineer water supply, then sub-divisional engineer survey, then sub-divisional engineer groundwater survey is also there in case of the irrigation department. Then JE, AE second class, then sectional engineer, then management, yes, so lift irrigation also there, then colony management, okay, maintenance, sectional officers. So these are the hierarchy. The main person is executive director, and the last one is the colonial maintenance sectional officers. So this hierarchy you should understand, okay. Then way to become an officer, how we will become an officer in case of the irrigation department, by the clearing the MPSC examinations, okay. Then UPSC examination will be there, then again IAS examinations, then National Defense Academy examination will be there. So the syllabus, okay, so you go through the all syllabus for a MPSC, UPSC, IAS, NDA, okay. Then scope for the recruitment, okay. So if you see here, in case of the irrigation department, only we know water resources WRD department is there, but we have various other department in case of the irrigation. See here, these are the various department, but we don't know when the recruitment process will going on. See here, water resources department is the main. Then there is water conservation department, WCD, that is known as WCD, water conservation. Now I would like to talk about on the water conservation department, okay. Now if you heard about the Valmi, which is nearly 2 to 3 kilometers from our college, on the Python road there is a Valmi, water resource, that is water and land management, okay. Water and land management institute, that is known as Valmi, water land management institute, Valmi, Aurangabad. So they are going to conduct one, you can say the recruitment process through MPSC, okay. So they have inaugurated one important department in Valmi itself, that is known as water conservation department. I think some of the student knowing about this, but I would like to say at this stage, so there will be ample opportunity in the Valmi itself in case of the water resources department, water conservation department, because the new opportunity will coming through MPSC, okay. So be prepared about this water conservation department, okay. Then we have the river basin agency. If you see here, those are having a good knowledge regarding about the water resource engineering. So in case of the river basin agency, in case of Maharashtra, we have 5 river basin agencies, and we don't know how the recruitment process is going on in this particular river basin agencies. So look, if you Google these particular things on the net, you will be get ample information about the river basin agencies. In case of Maharashtra, we have 5, then the recruitment chance will be there, okay. Then you Google these things and get all the information, okay. Then public work department is there, then buildings and communications will be there, then MIDC, Maharashtra Industrial Development Corporation, one of the important departments, then City Industrial Development Corporations, okay, then Maharashtra Housing and Area Development Authority, then Municipal Corporation, Nagar Parishad, GPS, then Jilla Parishad, MACP, MES, Maharashtra Jivan Pradhikaran, MHEP, then MTRS. So these are the various department by which we generally we will have a chance for recruitment in this particular area, okay. So apart from this, now the actual thing is going on, okay. Means I would like to say these are the scope, okay, but to fulfill this particular dream, okay, so what we should do, so basically, as far as the officer, if you want to become a good officer in case of the irrigation or in case of water resources department, then definitely there will be questions while you facing the MPSC oral examination. So some of the question is asking on the act application to irrigations. So I would like to share certain acts. So these are the act. Okay, only the name will they aspect means they generally ask this act in the MPSC oral examinations. What are the various acts in case of the irrigation department? So you should remember this act, Maharashtra Irrigation Act 1976. If you see here, I would like to say, if you refer the irrigation department, okay, in case of while filling your final MPSC examination, after clearing your main examination, main MPSC examination, and they are asking which department would you like to join. Okay, so if you write irrigation department or water resources, then in oral examinations there is a possibility, or some of the question will be there, what are the various important act in case of the irrigation. So my request for all of you, so go through this act. Okay, so at this stage only I would like to highlight these are the important act: Maharashtra Irrigation Act 1976, then Maharashtra Water Resources Regulatory Authority, you can say the Act 2005, then Maharashtra Water Resources Regulatory Authority Rule 2013, then Maharashtra Management of Irrigation System by Farmers Act 2005, then Maharashtra Management of Irrigation System by Farmers Rule 2006. So these are the very important act in case of the irrigations, and some of the question will ask in the oral examinations regarding about this, because I also face one MPSC oral examinations in my life, or in the when I clear my main, but I cannot clear my oral examinations. So I also realized that one questions in my oral examinations and one question is from this one. So that's why I am imparting this one. This is very important questions. So go through these things. Okay. Then the duties and functions of CO. Okay, if you want to become a good officer in case of irrigation department, then what are the duties and the functions of CO? Okay, so to provide necessary technical guidance for capacity building of WUA, Water User Association. So what do you mean by this Water User Association? Then the another important, you can say, the duties and functions of the officers: assessment and recovery of water charges from water user associations. So how we will provide the water for the from the dam to the field, and how we will cover the charges. So, okay, we have collecting some certain revenue by supplying the water for the farmers, and we are collecting the revenue from that supplying water. So there will be assessment. Okay, so assessment and recovery of water charges from water user association sector. So these are the two functions generally we should know as a after becoming an officer in case of the irrigations. Okay, so to perform all this duty, the officer must know these things. Okay, generally some of the important definition you should know, because as a if after becoming an officer in case of the water resource engineering, you should know some of the important definitions. What are the various important definitions? So first one is catchment, then command, irrigable and culturable, then difference between act and act, law and rules, then difference between FC and WC, then definitions of canal and canal officers, then normal year, deficit year and scarcity year, then entitlement, then bulk, then individual and allocable, then competent authority, WRD, RBA, MWRRA, then civil court, then criminal court, then award, then judgment, decision, then decree, then verdict, then caveat and order. These are the some of the things you should know. Okay, so at this stage it is not possible to cover all these things, but as far as the canal officer point of view, CO means a canal officer after becoming or clearing the MPSC. If you get a chance to become a canal officer, so you go through all these technical details. Okay, so at this stage only I would like to highlight. In the further lecture we will go in details, but we will see preliminary things in the introduction part. Then the types of water user association, then system and the canal officers. Then if you see, let us see what exactly it does mean. Okay, so types of water user associations. Okay, the minor level water user association, that is known as MLWUA. Okay, then there is a distributory level water user associations. Okay, there are two types of water user associations. One is minor level and another is distributory level, and the third one is canal level water user association, that is known as CLWUA. Okay, then we have the project level water user associations, then the lift irrigation water user association. These are the types of water user associations. Okay, minor level, then distributory level, then canal level, then project level, then lift irrigation water user associations. Now after knowing the various water user association, then there will be a notification of command area. Okay, so in case of the Jayakwadi, okay, we have the command area. Okay, this is a command area in case of the Jayakwadi project. Okay, now here we have the Jayakwadi dam. Okay, this is actually the Jayakwadi dam, and this is the command area on the downstream side of Jayakwadi dam. Okay, so this is a you can say a canal, that is known as PRBC, that is Python right bank canal, that is known as PRBC. And on other side of the Godavari river, okay, this is a Godavari river in between two canal. Then on other side of this river there is a PLBC, that is Python left bank canal. Now if you see the total length of the PLBC, Python left bank canal, is 208 kilometer. So a huge length of the Python left bank canal will be there. And if you see here the Python right bank canal, it is having 170 kilometer length. It is having the 170 kilometer length. So how the water is distributed? So from this Python right bank canal, in the last slide I have shown you, these are the you can see the type of users, how we can provide the water for this particular that is the by minor level, then distributory level. These things are very important as per your project point of view. Also those are thinking about do the project in case of the water resources engineering. Then how the water is distributed? So I have listed the water is distributed by 5 methods on the downstream side with the help of the Python bank canal or Python right bank canal. Okay, so another I would like to say you the flow irrigation water user associations. Okay, now these are the area where we have to provide the water with the help of Python right bank canal and Python left bank canal. So here it is important to know that how we can release the discharge in the Python right bank canal. So we can release that particular discharge depending upon the culturable command area, under how much crop we can for we are having the different types of the crops. Okay, on the downstream side. there is a rice crop, then jawar, bajra, then different types of the sugarcane also. So many types of the crop will be there. So depending upon the total culturable command area CCA, we have to supply the water through the or we have to release the water through from the pattern left bank canal or pattern right bank canal. So there is a certain rules and regulations. So we can maintain with the help of the flow irrigation. We can supply the water from flow irrigations. So in case of the minor level water user association, now if you see how the water is distributed, for example, this is one of the field, okay, M1, M2, M3, M5. So we have to actually mark out the various, you can say the field through the main canal. We have to supply the water for the first field, then second. So this is nothing but the area where we have to provide the water through the main canal. Okay. You can see here this is the water course. Okay. Or this is CTF, cut throat flume. Okay, this is cut throat flume. So from here we have to supply the water and this thing will be there, and as a PO officer or a CO officer, okay, canal officer, your duty is that you look through this is the under not working condition. Why? Because the rubbish and waste created here and due to which the water is very you can say disturbed, which is flowing through this particular cut off throat flume. So certain problem will be there. So as a canal officer, your duty is that you go through the maintenance, whatever may be the maintenance which is required to you can say clear these things, and if you want to supply the water for the end users, water users, okay, end farmers, okay, at the end these things will be happen generally. So as a good canal officer, these things will be there in our future. So these are the some of the problems in case of canal has not a proper running in proper working conditions. That's why such problem will be there. Then this is another thing is that CTF in good condition in minor. So this is a good condition because the water will be there, and here if you want to measure a discharge, how much discharge is going through this particular minor canal. So there will be a marking. So you have to record the depth, and with the help of the cut throat flume you can calculate the actual discharge in meter cube per second. Okay, so these are the certain things we should know, which is required for a good maintaining whatever may be the cut throat flume is there for measuring the discharge. So such things you have to look as a canal officer. Then distributary level water end users. Okay, so another thing is that this is a main canal, then major canal is there, then distributary canal is there, and then water course will be there. So this is a command area. Okay, then we have to supply the water from main canal, then water come in the minor distributary or branch canal, then minor distributary, then major distributary, and then water course. So this is the process by which we can supply the water. Then this is head regulator. Okay, on the you can say one of the site that is at Nevasa Nagar. Then this is the case you can say water release through the Kanhan branch PLBC Pench Nagpur. So this is a good conditions where the canal is operating. There will be a water, the canal is working in good conditions. Then canal level water user Again, this is a main command area. Then we have to divide into small plot, and then depending upon the different types of the crop, we have to manage the water depending upon the. For example, one farmer is having 10-acre land. So how much water will require that farmer? One farmer is having 2-acre land. Then how much water that farmer will require? So according to the crop water requirement, we have to supply the water from the main canal. Okay. So this is another important, you can say, the Canal of Pench project, Nagpur. Then how the discharge is measured with the help of current meter. This is the things we have to know as a canal officers. Then this is the measurement of discharge in the main canal with the current meter. You are familiar how to measure the discharge. Then water release through head regulator. This is a head regulator, and this is in good conditions. So with this we have to release the water whenever required in the downstream side. Then PIM. Okay, so project information memorandum, that is PIM, application to the Jayakvadi Dam. Okay, so these are the basic things. The project information memorandum, project information about land and about the requirement of other act that might be you can say required to propose building work. Okay, so such a kind of project information memorandum is required to maintain the any major project. So Jayakvadi is a major project. Okay, then this is another things I would like to share with you. This is Varana project in case of the Shirela Taluka in Sangli district. Knowingly discharge capacity water release in safe actions. Okay. Then as a canal officer, if you release more discharge than the capacity, okay, if the capacity of canal is, for example, 10 cusecs or 15 cusecs, and if you release more water from the dam, then some such situation will be there. Everywhere the flood will occur. So as a canal officer, you should know the exact the capacity of each. You can say the gate. Okay, whatever may be the spillway is there. In case of Jayakvadi Dam, there are 27 number of spillway, 27 number of gate. So we should know the capacity of each and every gate, and if all the gate is open at a time, what will be the situation on the downstream side? So as a canal officer, you should know, otherwise such thing will happen. Then MI project, this is minor level project. Okay, minor level project means it is a Bandhara type project, or you can say the Nala bunding. Okay, so such type of project is known as minor project. So where the catchment area is very small, then we have to burn the, you can say, the wall across the Nala or river, and we have to store, and we can utilize this water for irrigation as well as for improving the water table. Okay, then this is a lift irrigation. Okay, this is a minor irrigation project. Then we have a pump set up here, and from this we have to lift the water and supply to the downstream area. So such scheme is known as the lift irrigation. Then we have to conduct certain meetings as a canal officers. These are the, you can say, the farmers is sitting, and this is the canal officers. Then he will conducting a meetings and awareing the farmers how to use. Then he discussing with the farmers with certain issues regarding about how many farmers will get the water from the canal, and how many numbers of the farmers not getting proper water from the canal on the proper time. So all certain issues will be there, and as a canal officer you should know all these things. Okay, so deciding the name of water user association, then this officer will decide apart from the farmers, you give your names as a group leader. Okay, and that group leader giving the information to this canal officer. So there will be a hierarchy, you can say, for supplying the information and discussing such issues related to the you can say the proper management of water as per the crop water requirement. Then this is the area of water user. Okay, this is a main canal. This is our, you can see the catchment area. This is minor, then head reach, then middle reach, and then this is tail reach. Okay. So how the water is distributed? These are the you can say the landmark will be there. Okay. Then this is the registration of the Water User Association in Office of Executive Engineer. So how the registration will be happening in case of the executive engineers. Then these are the some of the IMP structure on canal. So whatever may be the IMP structure on canal, cross drainage, then head regulator, then siphon, then gauge, then lining of the canal, then enroachment, then tail outlet. So many things you should know as a canal officer. These are the structure we have to build on the main canal. Okay. So these are the things I would like to share with all of you. Okay. See the conditions, canal conditions. So it is not in good condition because the erosion will take place, certain crack will be there, so many issues will be there, and that's why the farmer is not getting the proper water. Okay, on that this is, you can see the viaduct. These are the some of the important photographs. Okay, so this is the gauge reading, how the depth is calculated generally. This is debris in gauge chamber. Okay, how the debris will be there. Then these are the measurement marking in the canal, then handling over the water user associations. Then see the conditions of the canal. Okay, no maintenance, minor reduce the capacity. Then if you see here again, there will be a problems. Then see here, this is exactly not working in, see here, this is the conditions. Then round fall full of debris, see here. Then this is again certain debris will be there in case of the miners. Then silting problem, from this you can get a water. So this is completely out of working. Then again see here, from this you will be get the water for your sugarcane, but due to the bad condition you cannot get, means the farmer cannot get the water. So this person is you can say the canal officer is discussing the issue and looking through the certain issues. Okay, so see here, this is the inline canal. So you have to think about as a see here how the farmer is, the thing is that from this picture it is clear that farmer is also responsible, because see here if the farmer can maintain this particular water course, then there will be not such problem. So sir, these are the things, okay, I would like to share with you. So see here as a officer, what are the various problems and how to tackle these problems. Okay, these are the certain problems, lining problems, then maintenance problem will be there. So these are the, see, the conditions of the canal. Okay, so at this stage I have completed certain things which I have experienced. So as a becoming a good canal officer, so you have to do lot of work. I have clear you today all the things in front of you. So good luck for your incoming, you can say, the various competitive examinations, and I hope you will be a good officers in your life. Best of luck. So thank you everyone being here today in this particular meeting. So good day. Thank you everyone. So I declare that today's meeting is over. Okay. First of all, I will stop the recording.